welcome back. Thank you so much for checking out this video and the answer to this problem, that great problem of losing sales, losing customers, not gaining the sale, not gaining the customer, because they went somewhere else based on cutthroat, cut rate, below your cost, below margin cost on price. Here's a situation I run into by way of personal illustration, but it applies to almost any business. You may have other suggestions that help me even more, so I don't pretend to be the authority. But where I work at one of, if not the very best places in our entire area, 50 miles probably, to buy a really good car at a great price from someone that people can trust, because I will not lie to my customers, whether it costs me the deal or not. In an industry that's plagued with lying, with dishonesty, with deceit, with ripping people off, I'm just not going to do it, period. Now, that alone right there is a huge value add. And when I communicate to my customers that messaging, and it comes from the heart, and customers can tell, by the way, if you're fake. Whether it's your tonality, whether it's your presentation, more importantly, they'll check your Google reviews, and you can say, oh, we don't lie to customers. But if they say, George lied, George ripped me off, I can get on video, I can look you in the eye and say, hey, I'm honest George. I know a local dealership, I won't name them by name, but they promote themselves as being honest and dependable. But when you look at their reviews, they're far from it. Reviews are the great equalizer. So, anyways, if you're going to say something, you better be it. But honesty, I'm very surprised. But, even with having your messaging right, and the big problem in my industry is dishonesty and overcharging, I still run into that problem, and it's a very real problem, of my customers willing to go sometimes 1, 2, 3 hours away and buy a vehicle. Let's say it's a $20,000 vehicle. They'll find someone willing, that the dealer paid, let's say $18,000 for, and in order for it to be profitably sold, it needs to be sold for $21,000, $22,000, because we pay $20,000. I've got customers who will drive 2, 3, 4, 5 hours away from our area and purchase it for $18,000. You're like, George, it's $2,000 difference. Why? How do you stop that? It's impossible, right? No, I don't think so. Here's what I realized in my industry, especially as it deals with some of the most difficult people to negotiate with are other business owners. They're so used to dealing with purchasing goods and services and beating down vendors and pitting one vendor against another, and they're used to competing on price when they buy goods and services. I get it. If you're buying paper, you get the cheapest paper, but this ain't Walmart, okay? And if you allow things to become Walmart, if you would, you're going to die. I'm going to die. Well, I've discovered how to stop the Walmart shopping syndrome. And this ain't Big Lots, this ain't Hammers, this ain't liquidators. They want not Walmart pricing sometimes, my customers, and I say that very respectfully, but they want liquidator pricing, sometimes 10 cents on the dollar or greatly under. So, what's the solution? I whined about it enough in the last video. Here's the solution. And I realized this in my industry. I've lived, me personally, it's a huge value add. Why should they do business with me? The question is, why, George, should I pay you $20,000 when I can drive 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 hours away? If people would drive that far for $2,000 each way, why would I do that? Why would I pay you $2,000 more? Here's an answer to that. I've lived personally in our area 26 years. I have thousands. I mean, you can, my Facebook probably has 3,000 people. I have several thousand people in my personal Rolodex on my cell phone. I know people, and as do most people. Most people, at a minimum, know 250 people. At a minimum, if they die, 250 people come to their funeral. What's that mean to you? That's 250 potential referrals that you and other centers of influence, that if you ignore them, you miss out on those 250 referrals, those 250 sales, those 250 opportunities. And so what's that mean to you? With me personally, as by way of example, if why should people buy from me? Again, I know people, and I don't say that braggadociously, but more than knowing people, I was thinking, I know a gentleman, and I may even ask, he may even chime in on this video and say, George is right. Well, I'll try to back in here and not hit a car. Let me grab that. I'm not driving, so that's good. Here's the deal. I think of my friend Rob. He owns a Showroom Shine Auto Detail. He doesn't pay me a dime to send customers to him. Now, he should have a referral program, and this video is not to beat Rob up. I do referrals anywhere from 100, 250, 275 per customer. As some of you guys probably pay thousands of dollars for referrals if you're in certain industries. But I have sent Rob, if I haven't sent him 10 customers, I haven't sent him one. I can sit here and start thinking about all the different people. One customer, I think he's detailed 3 cars for them. Another customer, one for a dentist. Another guy that owns auto repair, that's 5. I could literally sit here easily and count 10 referrals, paying customers that I have sent to him because I like him, because I trust him. And hey, you know what? Hey, full disclosure, Rob did pay. He sent a customer to me. I can show you the video if you'd like it. And they came. One of the easiest sales, a very profitable sale that I had. He sent a customer to me, and that was my family benefited from that. And hey, has Rob bought a car from me yet? Not yet. He may never buy a car from me. He needs to. But I'll give him a great deal. He's detailed many. I was one of his first customers. I've given him lots of money. He's always gives me great pricing, which is great. And he gets more and more expensive because does more services. But if would Rob's business go out of business without my referrals? No. Has it been different? Does he have some repeat customers and some good customers because I sent them to him? I think he'd probably say yes. What's that mean to you? That means one of the reasons that people would pay $1,000, $2,000 more for a vehicle from me, specifically if they're a business owner. That's the one thing I'm trying to drill in. If they're a business owner, they may be a realtor, they may be a plumber, they may be an engineer, they may be a wedding planner, they may be a painter. I helped a painter recently get a vehicle. Say, George, well, here's the deal. If you purchase from me and you allow me to earn good income, not rip you off, but earn a good chunk of income for me and my family, guess what happens? When somebody tells me they need a realtor, a painter, a plumber, someone like that, who am I going to refer to? Am I going to refer to the one that never purchased a vehicle from me, that wanted me to sell it way below our cost? And this is not a rant, not a vendetta against anyone like that. No, but that one person that I did business with, that I provided such value, goods, and services because of my integrity, because of my product knowledge, because of my service before, during, and after the sale. And the big elephant in the room is, as a business owner, they know that when my customers, and we've been in business 65 years at the business that I'm at, and there are thousands, we have, 15, 20 salesmen, something like that, more than that, all of our dealerships. But lest I digress, losing a referral source over $1,000 or $2,000, they could put literally, especially if you're in the personal injury space, if you're in the water damage, fire damage space, if you're in the real estate space, the value that I or you as a business owner bring to other business owners by way of referrals is invaluable. I would say that people, I have a proven track record, and I'm sure many of you, if you're business owners watching this, if you sit down with pen and paper and just started writing down all the referrals you've given to other businesses and the money that put in other business owners' pockets, and you can communicate that value to potential customers that would purchase from you who also own other businesses or are salesmen who sell for other businesses, when you've demonstrated in the past, you have a proven track record of being able to give referrals to other people, the value that you bring to that individual business owner when you sell your good product or service to them at a profit is immensely more than if they went out of the area, across the street, or 300 miles, go buy something cheaper. Yeah, on the front end, they may save $1,000 or $2,000, but the great disadvantage to them and the great loss financially to them of you not sending referrals to them is enormous. So yes, they may save $2,000 in the short run, but they will lose tens of thousands. I would say over the lifetime value of having you as a referral source for them could be tens of thousands. And I would say, especially depending on the space that you're in, it could be over in the six figures, hundreds of thousands of dollars. It could be literally millions of dollars that they lose by not getting consistent referrals from you as a referral source, all because they went somewhere else for a price below what the market in your area would bear. I hope this has been helpful to you. I'm absolutely going to take this message and distill it, compress it, and be able to show not only on Google, where I have good 5-star reviews, and other places, but I am going to put this together and be able to communicate to other business owners why the great benefit, the great value to them of purchasing at this juncture vehicles, or even whether it's consulting or whatever it is I may do through my own personal marketing business. The great value is not just the good product service that I sell, but the referrals that I can send to them when people ask me who I know that gives a really good product at a good service, good price, not a cutthroat price, but a good price, from someone that I trust, that won't lie to them and rip them off. Hope this has been helpful. It's been very helpful for me to communicate this so I can put it in place in my own business. Take care.